Hey guys, CoffinSkate here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the games I've picked up over the past few months. I'm also going to include all the stuff I got from Comic-Con, so all the games I got from Comic-Con. Arizona. I wish I was sponsored by them because they make some good stuff. Except I'm not really into the tea, but anyways, and I'm sweating because I felt like making my bed for once. Just so it looks a little nicer, but, God, sweating a bit, so, but anyways, so, yeah, I'm going to be including the games I got from Comic-Con as well. Pretty much, for those who watched my, my Comic-Con video, some of the games I showed in that video will be here, so, so pretty much the stuff, or the first couple games here are not new, but I'd like to include more specific. I'd like to include all my pickups, or all games I picked up in one video, instead of having, one video where I, go to Comic-Con, for instance, and pick up some stuff from there, and then also picked up some other games on the side. So, because that was a mixture of just stuff from Comic-Con and just random games I picked up. So I'd rather do game pickups in, like, just have an entire video dedicated to game pickups, whether it's stuff I picked up at conventions and whatnot. So, you get the idea. So this will include stuff from that video. So, with that being said, let's start off with this. This is the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 Collector's Edition. I'm going to be honest. Part of the reason why I'm including this in here is because I want to talk, because I love talking about this game, and I want to expose more people to this series. So, so this is the third game. I got the Collector's Edition. Let me show the actual game itself. There you go. So, also I apologize for the lighting. Maybe that's something I should see about getting. Some, what are they called? Studio lights, whatever the fuck they're called. But anyways, and also, as you can tell, quality is much better, because I figured I'd switch to my phone, which is what I've been using for videos, which is what I've used for my videos in the past. I figured I would go back to that. If you guys prefer me using my phone or using my laptop with my really nice Blue Yeti Snowball mic, let me know in the comment section below. So, but anyways, so this game, I'm a huge fan of the first two. I loved the first two games, and this game, I just finally finished it. It took me such a long time because, it is a long game. I mean, a long game. It took me like 140, 150 hours. It's a long game, and part of it was because I was trying to do as much as I could in my first playthrough. Because it's a game I do want to platinum. I feel like I could do it at some point. But yeah, I loved the first two, and the third game probably have to be my favorite by far. I mean, Cold Steel 4 just recently got announced, so that's supposed to be coming out later this year. Hopefully I'll be able to get the collector's edition for that. I mean, signing up for unemployment, so hopefully I can use some money from that to pre-order that. But anyways, yeah, I loved some of the new, I guess you say, quality of life improvements to this game compared to the previous two. For one thing, if you liked the command system and how, like, every button, all the face buttons and whatnot, and some of the other buttons on the controller were for some of the commands in Persona 5, you'll be right at home with Trails of Cold Steel 3. They do a similar thing, which makes the battles a little bit more faster to get through. And, yeah, alongside that, also this is so far the best looking game in the series. It runs pretty well. There are some moments where the game kind of drops in frames, or does run into some frame rate issues, but otherwise the game runs pretty well on PS4. I'm playing on PS4. I was playing on PS4 Slim, aka base PS4, but I imagine it runs even better on PS4 Pro. But yeah, other things, they brought back the turbo mode from Cold Steel 1 and 2, however it's called high speed mode in this game. It kind of, I wouldn't really say expanded upon, but they did bring back the combat link system, and I forget what all, it's been all to play with this, but it's an amazing game, and I really can't wait to see what happens in Cold Steel 4, because this game left off on a cliffhanger, and, yeah, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but that ending will... If you've played the first two, and you're currently playing through this, you are not prepared for that ending, I'm just saying. But yeah, it's a phenomenal game. Like I said, probably my favorite game in the series by far. I still have to play the Trails in the Sky games, I still have to play the Crossbell games, which haven't made their way over here yet, so... but yeah, it's a great game, so... and I will say this, well, it's definitely not my game of the year for 2019, it's definitely one of my favorite games of last year, so yeah. Next up, go over the two games I bought from Comic-Con. I picked up Resident Evil Outbreak for the PS2. It's missing the manual, and it's in a Blockbuster case, but I had to pick this up because this is a game from my childhood. My original copy I don't own anymore, but this game, I loved this game as a kid. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to go back to this game, though, because one thing I did not remember about this game was the fact that the load times are abysmal in this game. Otherwise, it's a really fun game, actually. I would personally love to see this get remastered on current-gen platforms, alongside File 2, which I've not played, because it's essentially, you know, it's pretty much a multiplayer Resident Evil game where you and 3 other players online, because this was the first Resident Evil with online, you and 3 other players would get together and play through different scenarios that took place in different areas of Raccoon City. So, for instance, there is actually one of the scenarios in this game revolves around the laboratory from Resident Evil 2 Remake, or Resident Evil 2, my bad. Yeah, it's a great Resident Evil game, honestly. I just hope they bring it back for current-gen platforms, because this also came out when online was more of a new thing, and now it's way bigger. Playing online multiplayer games are way bigger now than they used to be back in like the 2000s, early 2000s, I should say. So I think it'd be a great idea for Capcom to bring this game back. So yeah. Even if it didn't have online, I'd totally play that game offline because it's that fun of a game. And then I had to pick up Resident Evil 4 because this is now the third version I've bought of Resident Evil 4. I have this on the PS4 and I have it on the Wii. I haven't played much of the PS2 version, but it's great to have another version of this game. I'm going to see about finishing this at some point because I do love Resident Evil 4. It'd be like the 6th or 7th time I've played and beat this game. So yeah. And this is also a complete copy. I think I bought this for like $10. Same for Outbreak. But yeah, I love Resident Evil 4. This version is, for those of you who don't know how this game looks on the PS2, it actually looks worse than the GameCube version, so, but it's still Resident Evil 4. I still have fun with it. Next is a game that I was playing a hell of a lot until 2 other games I got, which you'll see later, but Horizon Zero Dawn for the PS4. I picked this up for $10. No manual, because developers don't think we read, so, but I am, like 26 hours in, and I gotta say, if you've not played this, you have to, and it is pretty much the only game from Guerrilla Games I actually like, because I have played Killzone 2, 3, and I've played a little bit of Shadowfall. I could not get into any of them. I liked Killzone 3's multiplayer, though, but Horizon Zero Dawn, wow, this game really blew me away. It is an open-world RPG, or action RPG, but it's in a post-apocalyptic world that takes place thousands of years after or is it 1,000 years? Yeah, 1,000. It takes place 1,000 years after a big EMP hit the world, and 1,000 years later, these machines that take form of these machines that are like these machines they have taken over, and all the humans have started. The human race has started like these Indian-like tribes and whatnot. So, but yeah, this game is super fun. There are many different types of machines to fight. Some are like dinosaurs, others are like, you got crabs, you got alligators and whatnot. It's just a really fun game. The combat is so much fun, and the world is so interesting. I love the lore of this game. There's also a lot of stuff to do, and whether it's the training grounds or the hunting grounds, obviously the main story and the main and side quests. There's also bandit camps you can reclaim. There are tall necks, which are these things. You can climb those, and you can get once you climb those and override them, more of the map is revealed. You can reveal the map normally by just running around, but overriding the tall necks really help. But yeah, you can also do errands to get you can get items and use those. You can trade in those items to merchants to get new armor and weapons and whatnot. So yeah, it's a really solid open world RPG. Again, I haven't finished it. I'm way over leveled for the main story at this point, but man, I'm really enjoying this. So yeah. Okay, these next two games I've not played yet, so I'll just show them real quick. Dragon Age Inquisition, I got this off eBay for, I want to say less than $10. This is the Deluxe Edition, but the Deluxe Edition code did not work, so, but yeah, I've not played this yet. I've heard really good things about it, so yeah. So I will need to see about getting a new case, though, because as you can see, the case is kind of broken, so yeah. But again, I've heard really good things about it, I just haven't played it, so. And then The Lost Child, also for the PS4, from NIS America. I got this for Christmas. I haven't played this yet, however I'm really excited to try this out, because this is actually a follow-up to El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron on the PS3 and Xbox 360, which is an awesome action-adventure sort of hack-and-slash game. So yeah, really excited to dive into this. Don't know when I will, because I'm currently playing through a couple RPGs, so yeah. And then this I have played and beat, and that is Doom 2016. Doom Eternal just came out. I haven't gotten it yet. It's a game I'm hoping to get at some point soon, but I gotta say, if you've not played this yet, especially with Doom Eternal that just came out, you have to. This game is so fucking badass. If it wasn't for this game made me realize how much I love this series. I've been a fan of Doom since I was a kid, and I gotta say, this series is probably my favorite FPS franchise of all time. These are amazing FPS games. As a matter of fact, alongside this, I did also buy Doom 1, 2, and Doom 64. I bought all those in the PlayStation Store for like $5 each. I was gonna wait and buy them on sale, but I was that desperate to play Doom, the originals especially, so I just bought them all at regular price. And playing those games again, especially Doom 1 and 2, oh my god, it feels so great to play the original Doom again. I love that game, and I actually finished it this time around, because, little fun fact, when it comes to the original Doom, I played the Game Boy Advance version a hell of a lot. It's not the best version, and honestly, I can't really recommend that version, especially with the fact that the original Doom is now on Nintendo Switch, and runs a hell of a lot better. But yeah, I actually finished it this time around. Usually, when I was a kid, I would just play the first couple levels and be done with it. So, but this time around, I actually did finish it, and it is, man, that game is awesome. And then Doom 2, I also finished it this time around, and it is awesome. I personally prefer the first one. The second one is still a great game. And then Doom 64, which I've never played, because it was a game on the N64, and I never owned it. I kind of want to get it the 64, though, because I'm really enjoying Doom 64. For one, some of the best levels in the series. I truly mean that. The gameplay, just old school FPS fun, and the music, I do like the music, but to me, it doesn't top the soundtrack of the original Doom, Doom 1 and 2. Those are still some of the best soundtracks of that era. But Doom 64 does have a really good soundtrack. They used the same soundtrack for the PS1 version of Doom as well, so... And they also changed up the lighting in that version, but I digress. So, that being said, I think it actually does help Doom 64, because in that game they use some really dark lighting, and it really works in this game, and it actually kind of gives, instead of making you feel like a badass, and don't get me wrong, you still feel like a badass, but instead of, feeling like just a straight-up action game, it just changes the whole atmosphere of the game as a whole. It just turns it into, like, almost like a horror shooter, so if that makes any sort of sense, but, yeah, absolutely love Doom 64, I'm really enjoying it. I'm currently on level 15, 16, I don't remember, but yeah, anyways, love Doom 2016, this is classic, old-school feeling FPS, and I love it, so, and I have also played into this. I didn't think I'd be able to pull it off, but pulled it off, so yeah. Alright, next up is, actually, before I get to this, I will mention two other games I got, actually no, 3 other games I got digitally. The Evil Within 1. Now, The Evil Within 1, I have played before. However, I played it on the Xbox One, and, I forgot to mention, this is also a complete copy. And my friend bought this for me, so huge shout out to her. But yeah, and as a reward, or as, I shouldn't say reward, what's the word, as a thank you, I bought her Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne for PS2, so I hope you're playing it, by the way. You know who you are, I hope you're playing it, so, I need to go back and play it, because I have not finished it. But anyways, so, I have played Evil Within back in 2014, and at the time, I thought the game was a bit disappointing. There were things I didn't really like about the game, and, after I gave it another go, because it was on PS Now, and I had a trial of it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this game another go. I'm glad I did, because that game is awesome. Way better than I remembered it being. A lot of issues I had with it, not a problem here, and, let me just say, if you have a problem, or if you think the story is hard to follow, play the second one first, or play the second one, and then go back and play the first one. I don't know what it is. I know it's not just me, because my dad also thought the same thing. Or, actually, I don't know if my dad has played it again, but that's besides the point. After playing the second one, the first one's story is way easier to follow. But yeah, the gameplay, it's really fun. It's really good survival horror goodness. At first, the stealth was a bit of a put-off when I first played the game back in 2014, but now I really like the stealth mechanics of this game. It's really well done. And graphically, this is probably just me, but graphically, it's kind of an ugly-looking game. So, I mean, it's not a bad-looking game by any means. The graphics are great, but compared to other games I've played this generation, again, maybe it's just me, but it's kind of an ugly-looking game. So, that doesn't take away from how good the game is, though. But yeah, the game is really good. I don't really like how linear it is compared to other survival horror games. There is some backtracking, but which I personally like backtracking, but most of the game, it's a pretty linear game, so, which isn't entirely a bad thing, but I prefer a more open I prefer a survival horror game with lots of exploration, so like Resident Evil, or Resident Evil's, like, most of the Resident Evils that aren't 5 and 6, but, yeah, that's what I prefer in survival horror games, so yeah, and then I also bought, The Evil Within, that I bought on PS4, I got it digitally, it was on a really good sale, it was like $6, so, I also bought BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle for the PS4, that was like $4.87 or some crap, or, no, $4.70, I don't remember how much it was, but, BlazBlue Cross Tag is a game I've been wanting to get for a while, because I played the demo, what was it, a year or so ago, and I loved it, I loved the demo, and then getting the full game, I was like, I was so happy, because the game is just a really fun crossover fighting game. It's Arc System Works. They make some awesome fighting games, and yeah, I really Blaze Blue cross tags, so I need to get the other Blaze Blue games, like Central Fiction or whatever the ones are that are out on PS4. But I love Blaze Blue cross tag. I don't really have a main at the moment because I do want to try out the other characters. However, the characters that I've mainly been playing lately, well, I guess you could say they're my mains at the moment. But it's subject to change because there are other characters I want to play. I do want to try out all the other characters, see which characters I like the most. But right now I mainly play Yu Narukami and Gordeau. So, yeah, Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Absolutely fun game. Hopefully they add some characters from Persona 5 maybe. That'd be cool. If not, I really want to see Persona 5 Arena. So, yeah. Okay, speaking of Persona 5, I did do unboxing of this Persona 5 Royal. I'm not too crazy far into this. I'm about 14 hours in. I did finish Kamoshida's Palace though, and I'm really enjoying this. It's a way better version than Persona 5. I would say don't even bother with the original. Go with this version because not only is there tons of new content, but they added so many quality of life improvements in this game. For one, you can now sprint outside of dungeons. So you can sprint in the overworld now, so it takes way less time to get from one place to another. When you're in the overworld, you get to see where some characters are, specifically like social link related characters. They actually, an icon will appear on the map for where they're located. What else did they add in this version? Oh yeah, you can view the log or the text log outside of cutscenes now, and just in case like you skipped over a piece of dialogue. And then there was something else they added in this game. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, Baton Pass is available from the beginning. So, but yeah, this is a amazing RPG. If you've not played Persona 5, this is essential. It's the version to get. So, and the Steelbook version was worth getting. So, I mean, you get a sick as fuck Steelbook as well. So, and you get a theme for it with it as well. So, I absolutely love this game. Absolutely enjoying it. Yeah, Persona 5 Royal, amazing game. And then somehow I'm balancing my time with that game with this game right here. This is Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is the deluxe edition. Again, I did an unboxing of this. And I'm about 7 or 7 hours in. I'm on chapter 6, I want to say. I'm loving this game so far. The battle system is a lot of fun. Graphically, it's a gorgeous looking game. The story's really enjoyable. I'm really enjoying the characters. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. Yeah, also the music. This by far might have to have one of the best soundtracks I've heard this generation. The soundtrack in this game is unbelievable. It's unreal. No pun intended, because this game runs on Unreal Engine, but this game, it's really good. I'm absolutely loving this game, and it actually is 2 discs, just like what they claimed. So, yeah, it's awesome. I'm loving this game. I also like how some of the Avalanche, or all the other Avalanche members get more screen time this time around. You know, Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge, they get more screen time in this game. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you haven't picked this up yet, definitely do so. Very glad to get the deluxe edition. Again, I was not sure if I'd be able to get this, but GameStop pulled through, and they got this in stock in time. So yeah, so check out my unboxing for this if you want to see that. So yeah. And lastly, nothing too crazy special, but it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for the PS3. This was why I haven't done a pickups video yet. I've been waiting to get this in the mail. Unfortunately, I might have to return this because when I ordered this from eBay, I got it for like less than $6. Like I said, unfortunately, I might have to return this because for whatever reason, I'm not actually able to play it. More specifically, what I mean is the game will boot up. Like I can boot up into the game's main menu and whatnot, but when I go to start the campaign, or when I go to start a multiplayer match or start up Spec Ops, the game crashes. So yeah, kind of saddens me though, because I played this game years ago on the 360 and I couldn't quite get into it. So I decided, I'm going to pick this game up and give it another go. So unfortunately I can't give it another go because it doesn't fucking work. So again, I can boot up into the menus, but for whatever reason, I can't boot up into a multiplayer match or anything. So, and I've tried fixing the disc because it turns out the disc was actually scratched up a bit. I tried using the toothpaste method. I tried using a rubbing alcohol method. Neither worked. I tried signing in or signing out and signing in at the press start menu. Oh god, what else did I try? I tried deleting the save utility, or the game data utility, and reinstalling it. I've tried turning off the media server connection. I've tried all sorts of things. I'm not going to try the quick format. I'm not going to try the format method, because I'd rather not lose all my save data and not have to re-download all those games and shit. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to return this. If not, if I can't return it, I will see about I'll just see about ordering a new copy. So yeah, and I'll have to ask the person if they could test it for me, because I do not want to receive a copy that doesn't work. So, but yeah, Modern Warfare 2, and it is complete, but again, the game does not work. So yeah, the game I'm going to return. So anyways, those are all the games. Oh, there was one more game I forgot to mention, Doom 3. I have played a teensy bit of Doom before, or Doom 3, but I haven't really gotten that far. I bought it on the Switch. First game I actually bought on the Nintendo Switch, outside of, really, or specifically just first game I bought with the intent of playing it, and not because it was really cheap. And I'm really enjoying Doom 3. I personally prefer the other ones, but it's a great action horror shooter. I'm really enjoying it. It's a dark as fuck game. It doesn't really scare me personally. For me, a game doesn't really have to be scary in order to be good. For me, it's a huge bonus if a game can scare me, because for me, when it comes to a game being scary, it's very subjective. And of course, if you're making a horror game, definitely focus on trying to make it scary. But at the end of the day, for me, it's just really subjective, and if the game scares me, then that's a huge bonus. So, but yeah, anyways, Doom 3, really fun game. I'm not too crazy far into it. I am like 3-4 hours in, so I've been balancing out playing that game with other games. So yeah, but there you have it. Yeah, that's it. Also, if anyone else has any suggestions to get this to work, please let me know in the comment section below. I know there's something wrong with the actual game itself, because I know other games work just fine on my PS3. I tried out Call of Duty Ghosts just to be sure, and that was working just fine. So, but yeah, if you have any other suggestions on ways where I can actually finally get this to work, please let me know in the comment section below. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, let me know what you guys are currently playing. Like I said, currently I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake and Persona 5 Royal. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm CoffinSkate signing off, and as always, peace out, my friends.